Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against France.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So that's got things underway.
Well, Peter, there's goalkeepers, and they're great goalkeepers, and then there's Oliver Kahn. He's in a league of his own.
Well, he is a goalkeeping icon, isn't he? The man famously known as King Khan by some. He's Bellingham! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Bellingham actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
It's gone all the way through to the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. And here's Inzaghi. Nicely weighted ball. Bellingham. Oh, that's well spotted. And this is Torres. Griezmann. And it's Cruyff. Bellingham. Now it's Inzaghi. Shot could be on. Oh, that's chance! Goal! Arsenal! One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
France finding themselves oh no, this does not look good. Real chance here. Inzaghi! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Corner number 2 then. France are looking to go forward now. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Neymar. Cross from Cafu. Griezmann, a player who needs no introduction. Arsenal are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. Griezmann. Spread out to the left. He's having a go! That was superb goalkeeping!
Kvaratskhelia clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. And here's Inzaghi. Arsenal do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Well, it's a tried and tested formula, OK, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well, of course.
He won't be happy with that one. Great vision. He has a look out. Roberto Carlos. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Oh no, he's got that wrong.
And
here's Neymar. And this is Inzaghi. A nicely aimed pass. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And the first half is done. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. What's the first half compared with your expectation?
Arsenal really have looked very good in transitions, so I'll be expecting more of the same in this second half. They just need to remain patient and just wait for that chance to break again.
Arsenal have made... And the finish! Taken with style. 2 up now, and they are cruising. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
That's a foul, no two ways about it. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Cruyff. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And this is Neymar. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Griezmann. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Arsenal perhaps contemplating their next change here. And this is Cruyff. Not the most convincing of passes. Fernando Torres under intense pressure.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
That's a little off target. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Aimed beyond the defence. Guardiola. Bellingham. And here's Mbappe. Bellingham. Can he get on the end of this? Bellingham was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Knocks it into space. That looks a good ball through. And Cruyff! It's in! We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Oh, that's excellent composure, because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
Substitution in progress.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go...
Big chance! No mistake! We thought it was over! It's all square once more! And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
All square again into the dying minutes.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now, the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
And that's that. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Arsenal.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, we're underway. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Joshua Kimmich. In many ways, the ultimate modern fullback in that he contributes just as much offensively as he does defensively. He seems to have a great instinctive understanding of when to move forward, and that means he rarely gets caught out of position on the counter-attack. He should be a key player for this team.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. He rises! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Nice looking ball. Floated through. Oh, that's a fine interception. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Manchester United are looking to break at pace.
That's going in strongly.
Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. I do think he's feeling the effects of that tackle. What a start, free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. And so we have the first set piece of the game. He went for the curler. Rijkaard picks it up from the goal kick. That's good running with the ball. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
That's an imaginative pass. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Manchester United with the corner, they're first. That is good strength. Manchester United have their second corner now. Tries to get it clear. Rijkaard! Arsenal are looking to go forward now. Looking for a runner. Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
The timing of the pass and run was exquisite.
Rijkaard gathers from the goal kick. He's a sharp little ball here. He's got away. Referee has just said play on. Neymar was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And it's Neymar. And here's Torres. Bellingham goes for a shot! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Arsenal have fired themselves in front.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. That has been slung wide. Zanetti. Cross flung in towards the middle. Oh, it just needed a better touch, and you could see his annoyance.
It speaks for itself, doesn't it? Best left there.
Rijkaard is there, and he can pick it up. Roberto Carlos, now he's off and running. Zanetti. There's the whistle for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, it's obvious, Peter, that this team was set up to play on the break, and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands, so no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
Arsenal head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Arsenal really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
Corner number 3 coming up. Zanetti getting this one clear. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, that's fabulous. Great chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Manchester United get their 4th corner. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Iwobi. Decent chance! Fantastic from Iwobi! That is a gem! An absolute gem! Manchester United are back on level terms. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal. That has certainly... He's tried one! Sensational from Bellingham! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And they get themselves in front! He has given that the lot. Bang!
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
And Torres! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Fernando Torres really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
Now it's Neymar. Neymar! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Bullish header! And yes, it's there! 2 up now, and they are cruising. A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 10, Bale.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
David Villa.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Raul.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Number 23, Mbappe. Number 9,
Stoichkov.
Substitution.
Kusanov. Iwobi might just make this. Arsenal are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Mbappe gets into a good position. Stood up well to him there. Ambitious ball here. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Oh, good-looking ball. Adams did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Rijkaard. He's having a shot! It's a goal! With so little time left! Grand finish! Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
Mbappe really showed his coolness, Peter, by not getting flustered on such a tough skill. And for me, it was...
Big header! Loose ball now, and there's a chase. Oh, he's been caught napping! Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. So will they make it count again? That's really well cleared. The ball has bounced loose now. And that may well be that. That is that. Arsenal pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So it's down to business here. It's us or them. Always has been, always will be. The wait had become maddening for Argentina fans. 28 years since their last major title. They finally managed it, and it was, of course, largely down to this man.
Yeah, and they won it in the best way possible against Brazil, in Brazil. OK, it wasn't exactly a classic match by any means, but still, they did it.
It's the significance of it, of course. Can he finish? Oh, well played. Exemplary, that.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Rijkaard! Ambitious ball here. Dunk cuts out the pass. Knocks it into space. Cafu got a long way forward to join the attack. Now it's Neymar. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, that's fabulous. There's the shot! Oh, it's gone in! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
And the shot! Oh, he gave that an almighty thump.
I think it was one of those, Peter, where he's caught it too well. He's not even looking at the keeper, so he knew where everything was.
And it's Fernando Torres. It's played through for him. Oh, nicely intercepted. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Some really good ball movement.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Well, they've got it again. It's Inzaghi! Pass somewhat off target. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Short changes him with that pass. Guardiola. Neymar. Can he get it through? Goes for a shot!
And he was there to get a vital touch. There's a certain aura about him today. Tremendous.
Corner number 2 then.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
It's gone out for a throw-in. Ah, good steal, he just read it. Dunk makes the interception. And we hit half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Well, the players definitely know they're in a derby. More of the same to come after the break, you can be sure of that. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
And here's Mbappe. Mbappe going face-to-face with his great rival. And he's heaved it away. Knocks it out wide. Cafu receives it in a wide position. Shoots! There it is! They are right back in business.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
Torres duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And this is Torres. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Mohamed Salah. No, that's been intercepted. Khan gets it away. Guardiola. And it's Neymar. Looking to play him in.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
And here's Mbappe. Foot in.
Mbappe really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
He has found the way through. That's going to go a long way. He's having a hit! And that will sail harmlessly past. And here's Mbappe.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
He is through here. The message is simple: defend this with your lives. Up he goes!
Been indicated.
Against the crossbar. Just off target.
Maldini could easily have kept that down. He shouldn't have brought the crossbar into play.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. So it does end all square. Inspiration. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary. and we should be in for something very special. Well, we're on the way. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Marquinhos. He's one of the toughest and most competitive centre-backs in the business. He's the kind of player you can rely on to always be just where you need him, making a vital interception or just making life difficult for the opposition to get through. And that's a very valuable characteristic.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. And he's there to belt it away. Nicked it back promptly. Zanetti made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. It's a promising position. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And that's gone loose. Van Nistelrooy purring through the gears. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And he's managed to get free. That'll be a corner.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. That'll be a throw-in. Ah, good steal, he just read it. Knocks it into space. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority. And
there's the shot! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead!
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that...
Big chance! It's in! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Ernest. Bellingham.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Neatly clipped into space. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Short changes him with that pass. And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half.
With the father of a boy in the green backpack, kindly contact a nearby member of staff. Substitution for Arsenal, number 19, Filippo Inzaghi.
There's the whistle then to start the second half.
Number 8, Mbappe. Substitutions taking place.
Can they get him away?
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
chance! Superb goal!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Arsenal take the lead. And it's Neymar.
Arsenal are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is banging their feet.
And the finish! Denied by an instinctive save.
Bellingham really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Arsenal have their second corner now. And now a sudden chance to counter. Bellingham. Fernando Torres being hunted in packs.
Yeah, what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
And that's definitely not his best.
Bangladesh really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Bellingham, Zanetti, the pressing's intense and it's paid off. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Nicely worked. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. He's a sharp little ball here. Filippo Inzaghi.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
That's really well manoeuvred. Aimed beyond the defence.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
And he's in a chance!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Bellingham. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's had a shot! And it's in! There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it. And that will be the final act. And so they have the outcome they desire. A dose of reality and quality, absolute togetherness, and the job is done. Neymar. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant
Hello,
buzz in the
everybody,
stadium, and the
welcome
players
to
on the
today's
pitch are
match.
raring to go any minute now.
Against Barcelona.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So that's got things underway. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Gerard Piqué. He's just about the toughest opponent you can imagine when it comes to one-on-one tussles, Peter. Pretty much unbeatable in the air or on the ground. He's also very comfortable on the ball and quite adept at picking a pass, whether it be long or short.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident. And it's Neymar. Passing is crisp and... It's Neymar! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Yeah, he may have snatched it down a bit, even though it was quite close.
Barcelona have reclaimed it. And here's Inzaghi. Now it's Torres. Torres! Oh, it's come off the upright. Xavi Alonso. Ambitious ball here. Oh, that's clever. And that's a simple one for the keeper. And now the breakaway. Guardiola. And here's Neymar. So it is still 0-0. Well, that is good. Shot, surely! It's hit the crossbar. Oh, that's a sharp enough swivel. Struck first time.
Well, the way the ball sat up, he thought he had a decent chance, and to be honest, so did the rest of us.
Now it's Torres. Albert Ferrer. Oh, good-looking ball. He's in plenty of space here. It's a promising position. And he lines... Mateus! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
And here's Inzaghi. It's Inzaghi!
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Tries to get it clear. Ball's gone out of play. Made sure that's not getting through. In with the challenge. Mateus can see things others simply cannot. Gullit unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Arsenal clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
He's on it, can he get away? Bellingham. Oh, robust challenge. Corner number 2 then. Big header! It's there!
Well, players of his stature just live for moments like that. Another really important contribution as we near half-time, and it can make such an impact on each mindset.
Great corner, and he did the rest.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Arsenal have penetrated for the first time.
Well, I think the...
And it's half-time here. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football, plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Arsenal are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Arsenal really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
That! Oh, wonderful! What a goal! A finish right from the top draw. They are right back in business.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
How's that for a class finish?
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing. Arsenal really just need to be careful for the next 10 minutes or so, deal with the pressure and come again.
Cannavaro, that's really well manoeuvred. Barcelona appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition.
He's gone for goal! It's hit the upright. And they've got a throw.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 7, Neymar. Number 22, Fernando Torres.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. He's had a shot! Great effort, beautifully taken.
Guardiola brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Arsenal are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. And it's made its way to him. It's Dembele! Oh, good effort. He got plenty on that.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Xabi Alonso, who does have an assist to his name. Dunk cuts out the pass. Spread out to the left. Threads one in. De Bruyne. Xabi Alonso. And they're quick to get it back. Mbappe. Piqué. Now it's Raul. And he's in on goal. Chance for a shot! Goal! Arsenal! Into the lead once more. A momentary lapse exploited with glee.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
Shoots! He's got a goal! They're level in a trice!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him, little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback.
Roll! Oh! Fantastic! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And they've got their lead back. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, Pete
Has a shot! Wonderful from Ibrahimovic! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. Dying minutes, and we're all square again. And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So all square with almost... He's having a shot! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Nicely weighted ball. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, look at the space here. And that's that. What a game. A contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. Raul taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so.
Hello, attendees. This is a lost...
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So it's down to business here. Fabio Cannavaro, Jim. Some people credit him with making defending fashionable again.
I didn't know it had gone out of fashion, Peter, but yeah, his exploits certainly led to the guys at the back getting a bit more credit.
Yeah, and I'm sure for you that's a very welcome development.
And long overdue. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Fernando Torres. And they're quick to get it back. And he's had a hit! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Fernando Torres really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And now they can spring out of defence. Rijkaard picks it up from the goal kick. Big chance, corner. Corner number 2 then. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Bale. He's through here. Mbappe! Goal! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it.
Tries a shot! Oh, it's coming on. Oh, it's fallen kindly here. It's in. They're level in a trice.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly...
Can he finish? Arsenal have their third corner. Defending of the desperate variety. He's tried one! And now they can spring out of defence. Played back in. And Torres! Oh, it's a stunning goal! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. The purest possible contact. What a fabulous strike.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
Arsenal take the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
He's found a way through. Adams did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less. It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Platini. Xavi Alonso.
There will be 3 minutes
Quality
at
ball.
a time.
Rijkaard makes the interception. Aimed beyond the defence. That has been cut short. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. The midway point of the game.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
Arsenal are leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance here.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 19, Filippo Inzaghi.
And we're off again.
Coming on to replace him is number 8, Mbappe.
Mbappe. Iniesta. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Nice bit of trickery. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. So this to restore parity. And he scores! Back in business! A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Yeah, the keeper was trying to make him think that he was going to dive one way here. Could have just held a little longer.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Neymar, looking to play him in. He has a... Mbappe! He's done very well to get to that.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Now it's Xabi Alonso. Almost an hour gone. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Well, there's the clearance. Not the most accurate pass. Can he spark a counter here? Chips it through. And Torres! Goal! Arsenal! And they're back in front. More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
Arsenal go into the lead. It's gone for a throw-in. Rijkaard gets it away. Alonso! Oh, just over.
Oh, did the keeper have that covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay on that one.
Played with speed from back to front. Oh, good-looking ball. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. He's come in hard. Zanetti gets good distance on it. Rijkaard with the clearance. Guardiola did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Back into the middle. Shot, surely! That is decidedly lacking.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack. I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Arsenal moments now away from seeing this one out.
Has been indicated.
Oh, that's a fine interception. And he's there to get it away. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. So that's it. It is all over. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. And this... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So that's got things underway. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
This guy, Sandro Tonali, was being touted as...
Oh, he's been caught napping! Oh, he's burst through! Danger averted for now. Quality ball. And it's Bellingham. Good ball over the top. And he's quick to get it clear again. Now it's Tonali. Searching pass he's played there. Bellingham. And he's quick to snatch it back. And this is Torres. And this is Inzaghi. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Fernando Torres. He is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. He has found the way through. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And he's heaved it away. And here's Neymar. Neymar. It's Neymar! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Neymar is offering a right smile there. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And that should get the job done. And he's had a hit! That is a super hit, but it was always just off target.
I think it was one of those, Peter, where he's caught it too well. He's not even looking at the keeper, so he knew where everything was.
And he's well positioned here. There's the shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
It's their second corner of the game. Arsenal given another corner. Corner number 3 coming up. Shoots! And it's hoisted clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Kane. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on.
Arsenal really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Neymar, looking for the run. That ball looks a good one. Oh, that's a key interception. And he's there to get it away. That's the throw.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Neymar plays it in.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That has not gone well. And he welcomes it in. Bellingham! And it's hit the woodwork and out! He can get that clear. And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying.
Please turn towards
What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, at least the defence can look back on a job pretty well done so far, Peter. I think they've squeezed the play quite well and they've been relentless in their pressing. So the energy levels have looked good.
Substitution for Arsenal.
After 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change perhaps after half-time.
Coming on the field is number 8, Mbappe.
Here we go again.
Arsenal have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Goes down, but nothing given. This looks promising. He's beaten the last man. Zanetti did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Mbappe picks it up out wide. Knocks it out wide. Raul. Adams spots it and intercepts. Looking to play him in. Madrid appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that...
And Torres! Well, the contact was true enough, the aim wasn't quite.
Well, the keeper looks perplexed. That was hit with real ferocity. Might want to be careful there.
A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Adams. Arsenal still have the cards to affect this game. Great chance! It's a goal! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So we have our breakthrough.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
Davids. He's on it, can he get away? And that's another good win of the ball.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
And here's Neymar. Lovely Torres! And that was very necessary.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Roll in acres of space out wide. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And claimed it back swiftly. And that has sent him sprawling. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. No, that's been intercepted. Arsenal close now to seeing this one through to the end. And it's Bellingham. Oh, this is a great Neymar! Another special Neymar moment! About as smooth as it gets. And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line.
2 added minutes has
The
been
purest
indicated.
possible contact. What a fabulous strike.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop them.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Arsenal can take all the spoils, and it is nothing less. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Arsenal.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Well, we're underway.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you could expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements. Overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating.
Goes for the shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Fernando Torres actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
That's a decent clearance. Now it's Puskas. Borussia Dortmund have the chance to go the other way. And he welcomes it in. Chance for a shot! He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. Arsenal have themselves a chance from the spot. This for the lead. What a save from Peter Schmeichel! And he's managed to gift it back. Neymar. No. Here's a chance! Oh, the ball. In he goes again! He's got away with one there. Now it's Torres. And he plays one through. Good. Goes for a shot! Goal! Arsenal! The breakthrough strike! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
It's a goal kick. And it's Del Piero. And that could set him on his way. Oh, important interception. And the shot! He scored! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Searching pass he's played there. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Bellingham. Rijkaard. Messi. Passing is crisp and sharp. Knocks it into space. Now can he find a finish? Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Bastoni makes the interception. That's a cute ball. Bastoni with the clearance, takes the shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time.
I'd like to draw your attention to the screen.
Arsenal
right now
are
for
level
information
pegging
on
at
your
half-time
shuttle
then,
bus
and it's a
service.
finely balanced game.
Substitutions taking
1-1
place.
the score. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Arsenal are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Now it's Torres. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Arsenal come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Oh, no question, that's a foul. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Tries to play it through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. Now it's Mbappe. Nicely weighted ball. And that is expertly dealt with. And he's heaved it away. Arsenal perhaps contemplating their next change here. It's a lovely, neat pass. He can run on time. Pushed us! And the keeper's glad to see the back of that.
I actually fancied him to score then, but we should give the keeper credit for doing his bit.
Substitution for Borussia Dortmund, number 19.
So, time for changes
Puskás.
on both sides, actually.
Number 11, Pele. Number 6, Del Piero.
Haaland.
Number 5, Messi.
Now it's Mbappe.
Coming on the field,
Threads
number
one in.
20, Erling Haaland. Number
Mateus.
5,
Brilliantly cut out.
Number 7,
Dunk
Bale.
can get it clear.
Number 18,
Raúl.
Betts. Substitution.
And now the breakaway. Now, can they get him away? Big chance! And he shoots! Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. So, a big, big chance now from 12 yards. The ball is on the spot. Here we go. What a save from Peter Schmeichel! Oh, he's missed it, he's missed it.
Oh, Peter, I'm not a great reader of body language, but I didn't like the way he walked up to that.
It's their second corner of the game. Another corner. Any better luck this time round? Arsenal have their third corner. No, he didn't quite meet it right. Corner number 4 coming up here. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And now they can spring out of defence. He won't be happy with that one. Now it's Mbappe. Haaland is onto this, and he's lost his man here. Oh, what a stop. Had to be at his very best.
Borussia Dortmund really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. Chance, surely! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
Mbappe fully appreciates that he could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
And here's Haaland. Now it's Mbappe. Challenged just a bit on the firm side.
Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And he is going into that little black book. Now this could be a pivotal moment. Dying minutes, free kick, great position.
This is the sort of thing he craves, a chance to make a telling impact.
Cleared away.
Zanetti.
There will be 5 minutes at
They're
a
avoiding
time.
the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Lovely, now then.
De Bruyne.
Nicely aimed pass. Now he's got space here. Good ball, good take.
And he's found real chance!
Yes, he's done it! And that has raised the roof!
And that really is so...
And we're done. Arsenal can finally smile now. They have held on in a difficult watch for both sets of fans. A truly emotional roller. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello, everybody,
The game
and
yet to
welcome
kick
to
off.
today's
The
match.
excitement already palpable. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform.
So it's down to business here.
So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Italy is the country of great defenders, Peter, and this fella, Alessandro Bastoni, looks very much in line to be its latest representative. I mean, being an Italian defender, we all know he's very much from the school of no-nonsense, but I really like his technique, and again, he's one of these centre-backs or defenders.
And he shoots! Zanetti knocks it into space. And the finish! That's going to go a long way.
Arsenal definitely are on top of things in these early stages, Peter. If this is how they intend to go on, I think the opposition might see some trouble.
So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. Zanetti promptly onto that, and that is that. A probing pass. This might spell danger. Inzaghi unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And here's Inzaghi. It's Inzaghi! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Cafu cuts out the pass. That's a cute ball. And he was quick to react. Van Basten, someone who can always claim to be the most immaculate finisher. Spread out to the left. Oh, strongly challenged there. That's a lovely, neat pass. And it's Bellingham. Nunez back and defending. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that's...
Tries a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Van Basten is offering a wry smile there. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, that's a key interception. And a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Neymar, now it's Torres. Takes the shot! Great effort, beautifully taken.
Fernando Torres brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
And it's Inzaghi. Played into space. Rijkaard calmly anticipates. Xavi. Passing is crisp and sharp. And we've reached half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action.
Screen for a special presentation featuring our guest performers today. Substitution on the field, number 9, Darwin Núñez.
So off we go once more.
Scores.
Arsenal clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Arsenal do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, super shoots! Oh, he's been in for the pieces! Marvellous goal!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
So we have the first goal.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed chance for a shot!
Fernando Torres really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Zanetti looking to provide the solidity his team so need.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
All the way back. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
Torres! Oh, that could cost them.
Fernando Torres was already celebrating in his head and probably still can't process how the keeper denied him. What a stop!
Substitution on the field. Number 7.
This is their
White.
second corner of the game.
Coming on to replace him is number 20, Ronaldinho. Substitution.
That has been knocked clear. That's a throw. And here's Zanetti. Quick look, then plays it in. Rijkaard attempts a clearance.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Well-timed, excellent interception. But he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And the shot! It's in! Arsenal are level. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Arsenal grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going.
Has a shot! Beckham. Xavi. Could move up a gear here. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Arsenal really will have to throw everything. So that's it. It is all over. A draw, and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts. Highly entertaining until... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So off we go then.
Any attack containing Raul is a frightening sight for any defence.
His record's a frightening sight.
Well, when you think about it, most of his ilk will put themselves before the team. But Raul is different. and has a greater appreciation for all that and likely to put others in.
He's through, it's one-on-one! Wonderful! It's Inzaghi! There it is!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Arsenal leading here thanks to that early goal.
And the score is 1-0.
Oh, no question, that's a foul. There's a quick free kick. It's a searching pass. And this is Torres. Torres showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Neymar. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. Arsenal are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style, doesn't it? You need them to be very sharp, chasing non-stop, running after lost causes.
Yeah, and you need a lot of movement up front if you're going to make it work.
Oh, there's a probing ball. And here's Torres. Threads one in. McTominay. Neymar. That has been cut short. Neymar looks to get on the end of this. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Arsenal clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And here's Mbappe. Bellingham. Now it's Inzaghi.
This is the time you need that pace.
And here's Mbappe.
Mbappe!
Oh, what a mistake!
Mbappe! It's in! They have hauled themselves right back into it!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
He's been bundled over, that is a foul. Oh, no messing about, it is red.
Players have gathered round and they are clearly concerned. Well, he waited a little while, but it does seem that the referee was eventually convinced that that was a clear enough chance he denied.
He really ended up between a rock and a hard place then, Peter. Probably took the...
Neymar!
Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Neymar certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
McTominay. And here's Mbappe. And that is expertly dealt with. He can get that clear.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Over to the left. Now it's Inzaghi. No, that's been intercepted. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square.
Hello attendees, this
So
is
all
a
square at half-time,
children's
each side
announcement.
matching the other blow
With
for
the father of
blow
a
at
boy
the break.
in the green backpack, kindly contact a nearby member of staff. Substitution for Arsenal, number 22, Fernando Torres. Number 19,
Barcelona get the second half going.
Inzaghi. Coming on the field, number 20.
Now it's Inzaghi.
Number 8.
And it's Inzaghi.
Mbappe. Substitutions taking place.
Guardiola. He's a sharp little ball here. It's a threatening ball. Barcelona can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Zanetti cuts out the pass and reclaimed it in a trice. Now it's Stoichkov. He's picked his way through. There's the shot! Goal! Arsenal! And they get themselves in front! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Stoichkov! He has done it! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball, and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
So the lead now is 2.
And things are much healthier.
It's Neymar! Off the post! And he's gone looking for safety. Oh, important interception. Arsenal still have the cards to affect this game. Now he's got space here. Filippo Inzaghi. Inzaghi! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
Mateus. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. And he was quick to react. Looking for options for movement. Mbappe looking to run onto it. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Look at the space here. Can he finish? Just cruising. They are cruising. Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about.
Shot a goal! Outstanding save to keep that out.
Barcelona are showing good urgency, but they have to place more emphasis on service into the box.
Neymar, the final 5 minutes. And he's managed to get free. Thinks about the shot. It's Neymar! And yes, it's there! It could be a lifeline. 2 more needed. And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Barcelona give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout. And here's Neymar. Mateus. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Arsenal are walking off satisfied with their day's work.